And here we go. It's been a few years since I posted on my channel, but I've always, like, since ending Hollywood to Hollywood, my series where I talked about moving from Hollywood, Florida to Hollywood, California, I've just wanted to pull out the camera, but just in the midst of doing a bunch of things. And I know I'm not the only one. Like, a lot of people have the desire to do this, to pull out the camera, but it's just like the shooting, the editing, the, self-doubt about whether the story is important. The way you look, in the camera, was the composure right, was the lighting right, all the stuff that can just sort of, at least for me, stop me from moving forward with an idea. All those things have come up and more. But right now, at this moment, especially today, it just feels like there is a next level that I want to get to, and then I'm kind of just moving forward in any way, just by taking the steps that I've been taking in my career, in my personal life, financially, all the things the goals that I have. I feel like there's just like a new level coming. And whenever there is a new level or something kind of branching out brand new, like I said, I just want to pull out the camera and talk about it. And I have been in Los Angeles, California for 7 years. Noises. Currently, I'm actually in Florida with my family. So this kind of feels like a good moment. We're getting close to the end of the year as of this recording, right? So we're getting close to the end of 2021. And this will be my first time ever taking a full month off of work. I've never done this in the 7 years, 8 years out of school, but 7 years since I've just started really going for my dream in Los Angeles. And weirdly, everything has actually been happening. I've actually hit a lot of cool goals. I've done a lot of fun things that if you're following me on my Instagram, you've seen, but I will get to talk about and break down in future videos. It's just, now that I've sort of like proven the negative side of myself wrong, and what I mean is the side of myself that says I can't do something, I can't make it, I can't afford to live in Los Angeles for, almost a decade. Like, I spent all this time proving myself wrong and have figured it out time after time, year after year, how to make this work. And now this point that I'm at is, okay, I can figure it out. I can live my dream and eat. It's great, right? Not a lot of people who get to do the artistic side of what they do get to do that. So I am ridiculously grateful, and still can't even put all the pieces together of how I figured it out. But I have. And now there's this next level of, okay, I have the skill set. People will pay me to pull out a camera or to work on their production, to work on their content strategy, to work on, their online course, or film their event, or work on their podcast, which has really been the bulk of my my work. Interviews, hour, 2 hour long interviews, 3 camera setups, lights, microphone, the whole thing. And like, wow, I've done a lot to be valuable to people, all that stuff, and wanting me to work on their productions. But now, how do I turn this into something where not only do I get to produce what people want, which I've been doing, but I get to have a certain level of creativity myself added to this? I think I'm at that level, which I'm sure a lot of creatives have felt, where you figured out how to do a really good job for other people. But then, there's always that craving, that thing in the back of your mind of like, when do I get to do the thing that I've been thinking of, or produce what I've been writing down? And so, what I'm realizing is that after all of the wishing and hoping and, someone's just going to come along and it's all going to work out, this opportunity is going to open up and everything's going to work out. It's like year after year, I realize it's like I'm the only one that can move forward in this idea. I'm the only one that has to, that can build this new habit, build this new discipline, build this new thing that's going to get me to the place that I want to be. So, the new habits, the new discipline, all these things, I want to share it. I think it's important to document it in real time when it's happening. Like I said, just like I did when I moved from Florida to California, it's so great to be able to watch those 10 videos and see that moment, like, the moment of saying goodbye to my parents and getting my first gig, and just all the different things, that where my mind was even 7 years ago when this all happened. So now, cheers to the next 7 years. But like I said, on this different level, on these new habits that I get to build financially, on a higher level of production, really embracing the fact that I can be a producer and I have produced and I don't need to take in entry-level jobs anymore, and making sure that I'm saying no to the right things and yes to the right things, which, like I said, I'll talk about in future videos and break that down. Relationship wise, even, you know, hanging out with friends, making friends. You know, I've been so focused on the work and getting things done that I've realized that have, you know, a very small number of people around me, which isn't a bad thing, but there's room for more relationships to be there. And what that looks like in building that habit of not 50-50 balance, but definitely letting in some of the things that I've always kind of pushed away, just for the sake of what I made up in my mind of, like, this is what I need to move forward in my career. So this is just the beginning. This is just the brain dump a little bit. This is just starting, pulling out the camera, plugging up the mic, and talking and getting this uploaded and done, because it's important. So cheers to building new habits. Cheers to pushing aside all of the imposter syndrome and needs of perfection that are built in for no reason. And cheers to just loving what we do and sacrificing what we need to sometimes to make the dream come true. So yeah, I just want to say hi. I'm Tiff Tyler. I'm a filmmaker residing in Los Angeles, California, but for right now, home in Hollywood, Florida. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.